lesson here for anyone who wants to follow along. But it is time to start, so it's going to be just kind of a light and easy day, okay? And have some fun. Everyone, feet together, arms out. Attention. And bow on in. Okay, I'm going to do a pretty quick warm up. I'm going to do 20 jumping jacks. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Right? And let's do some knee lifts real quick. Hands up. I'm just going to do 20. Just going to do a quick 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay? And just going to do a quick stretch of our shoulders. Arms up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And arms up. And we continue with our shoulder stretches. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yep. I'm just going to go the other way, 10 more, and then we're done with our warm-up. 1, 2, one behind, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. So, we had plenty of time for other folks to show up on Zoom, but you're the only one here, so it's your dedicated martial artist. Awesome. So, as I said, going to be kind of a pretty easy day. Mostly going to be focusing on our technique. Going to go through our 6-count drills, slow, steady, making sure we have everything right. Hands up, get set. And H stance right. Try to keep those knees bent. And 2. H stance left. Nice. You're going to keep your hands up. Looking nice. 2. L stance right. Make sure that toe is pointed out towards that wall. 2. L stance left. With bent knees, try to keep those hands up. 2. N stance right. Make sure your knees are nice and bent. Try not to let your ankle come up too high. Okay? 2. N stance left. Nice. Try not to lean too far forward. Try to keep weight nice and centered. 2. Python right. Step out. Elbow all the way across. All the way across. 2. Python left. Try to turn the body. Keep those knees bent. That'll make it a whole lot easier. 2. And cat stance right. Try to make sure both knees are nice and bent. 2. Cat stance left. Step back. Try not to let this one come up off the ground. 90% of your weight, 10%. 2. Crane stance right. Up. 1, 2, 3, and down. Nice. Try not to let your knee drift out. And crane left. Nice and bent knee. 1, 2, 3, and down. Nice. Looking good on those ones. Looking good. Love the way your hands are up. Nice and focused. Looking good. So, got that one down. Looking awesome. Okay. Hands up. Next, we're going to do our stepping. Remember, nice and relaxed. Trying to make sure we're quick. And side step right. Nice. 2. Side step left. Nice. Trying to make sure we're in a good position, good stance, locked into the ground by the time we're done. 2. Back step right. Make sure we're going back at a good angle. 2. And back step left. Try not to turn it into a cat. And 2. Forward step right. And 2. Forward step left. Looking good. Try to keep those hands up. You're doing great. 2. And drag step right. Nice, that was a great turn. 2. And drag step left. Let's try to keep good bent knees, good stance. 2. And just like the warm-up, back step right, bar. And back step left, bar. Nice, love how high that knee's getting. And forward step right, use those hips. Switch step. 2. And forward step left, switch step. Let's try not to hop. Nice, 2. And 2. Nice. So stepping's looking pretty good. I mean, I'm mostly just saying waist up, but the general movement that I'm seeing is looking pretty good. So just the only real note I have is I can't really see your legs or your feet all that well. So try to make sure you're in a good stance, good bent knees, okay? But from what I'm seeing, waist up, your hands are up, your eyes are forward. I'm not seeing the head bounce up and down too much. You're looking good, okay? Awesome. Okay. Good bent knees, X block. Gonna go through our blocking drill. Overhead block, right? Nice, make sure every block is a strike. Overhead left. Nice, turn and lean. Try to get your head to move out the way. Outside block, right? And X. Outside block left. Nice, try not to roll out there. Try to get it out there and back. And low block, right? Nice. And low block left. Nice, really liking your X block. Looking right over the top, not too high, not too low. Love it. And open. Cross block, right? Nice, open. Cross block left. Nice, open. And X. Hook block, right? Nice, try to keep that arm in tight. Try not to let it drift out. Remember, we're trapping an arm or a leg up here. Try to keep that in tight. X. Hook left. Nice. X. Cover drop. Sweep block right. And drop. Sweep left. Nice. Try to pull and sweep at the same time, okay? So, blocking is looking nice. Nice. I would like to see a little bit more head movement, a little bit more moving out of the way. Remember, turning and leaning, getting out of the way, that's 2/3 of the block. But your hands, your arm work, it's looking very good. Just a little bit more turning and leaning, and I think your block control will look really solid, really good. Just a little more turning and leaning, a little bit more bend knees, I think, will probably help you out. Next up, punching. We're going to try and do it with the cover and the chamber, okay? Because you can do it. I've seen you do it before. You're awesome at this, okay? Do bent knees, cover and chamber. And short punch, right? Nice, good short punch. Good recoil. And short punch left. Nice, good turn and lean. Good turn and lean. Nice. Long punch, right? Nice. Good head high. Long left. Uppercut, right? Uppercut left. Nice. Look how high that's getting. It's good. It's going up and it's coming back down. Just high enough so you can look over it. That's good. Hook, right? Nice. Try to turn and lean your body into it. Hook, left. Nice. And drop. Stick punch, right? And drop. Try to keep that elbow a little bit bent. Stick, left. Nice. And draw punch, right? And draw punch left. Nice. Pretty good. So for the draw punch, and cover and goes to the belt and draw. Cover and goes to the belt and draw for when we're doing the cover. But overall, I'm really happy with your punching. You just got to make sure that we do that cover for the draw. It's looking nice. Right. Kicking. This is relatively easy. Just gonna blast right through this because you're good at this one. Hands up, get set. Check right. Left. Nice high knees. Front knee right. Front knee left. Nice. Roundhouse knee right. Next, try to lift it up and drag it across. Roundhouse knee left. Up and over. Nice. Front kick right. Nice. Front kick left. Roundhouse kick right. Nice. Good snap and roundhouse. Roundhouse kick left. Good snap to that. And side kick right. Nice. Good job looking where you're aiming. Side kick left. Good recovery. Like that one. Nice. So, good on that one. Awesome. Right? So, about a good 15 minutes into that. Well, more like 10 because we started a little late, waiting for folks to show up. But we already went through the stuff we learned, and as well as the stepping. So, let's move on into the elbows, open hand, and the hammer, okay? Looking good. Right? So, you bent knees, and we're going from a ready position, hands up. Covering elbow right. Nice, covering elbow left. Hooking elbow right. Nice, and hooking elbow left. Turn and lean, and sweeping elbow right. Yep. Drop and turn, left, sweeping elbow left. Nice. Pivot the body, uppercut right. Nice, and uppercut left. Nice, try to make sure your hand goes to the opposite side of your head, almost like you're listening to your watch on the other side. Yep, because we don't want a chicken wing. Lift that hand up, nice. And now to put those shoulder exercises to good use, diving hop right. Diving hop left, try to keep it up, head, neck high. Remember our target zones, nose, jawline, temples, up high, right? Next up, diving hop. Down and up. And rising up, left. Nice. Remember, all in the knees, all in the legs on that one. Use those legs. Right. Nice. Looking good on that one. Next up, open hand striking. Open hand striking. Same thing. Try to keep your fingers together. Thumbs tucked in tight on the side. And remember, a good cover chamber. Number 6 is pretty hard to do without a good chamber and cover. And long right. Nice. Try to hit with the palm. That's right. And long left. Nice. Cover. Z punch right. Fingers out to the side. Nice. Try not to let them drift down. There we are. Out to the side. Nice. And Z left. Recover. Nice. That's a good one. Make sure it comes back. Low right. Nice. Remember, goes down low. Low left. Nice. Cover. Just like number 4 in punching. Hook right. Recover. Use your body. Turn and lean. Hook left. Nice. Raise. And downward right. Nice. Don't forget to pull the chamber. Cover raise. Downward left. Nice. Cover. Switch. Distractor. Rotate. Elbow. Nice. And cover. Left. Distractor. Rotate. Elbow. Nice. 2. Next up. Last one of the main ones we learned last month. Hammer fist drill. Now, this one's pretty simple. Most of them are repeats of themselves. Main things you gotta keep in mind: point your elbow to your target. Look at where you're hitting. Good bent knees. Good turning. Right. Hands up. Almost there. And forward hammer right. Nice. Forward hammer left. Side hammer right. Side hammer left. Back hammer right. Nice. Way to look where you're hitting. Nice. Back hammer left. Nice. Here's where it gets tricky. Good bent knees. Remember to look. Here's where it gets tough. Spinning hammer right. And spinning hammer left. Nice. X. Turn. Back low hammer right. Remember, it's just like in the square. Overhead left. Low right. X. turn and lean, overhead right, low hammer left. X, lean to the left, overhead left, low, forward hammer right, X, lean to the right, low, forward hammer left, 2. Nice, so I'm really happy with what I'm seeing in a lot of your drills. Seems like you are able to follow along, you know the techniques pretty well. Now, do you have any questions on any of the drills, any of the techniques, what they're for, or how you would use them, or what order they're in? No? Right, awesome, great to hear it. So if there are no more questions on the drills, then I would like to move on to short stick. So do you have anything that would, well, do you have a short stick or anything that would reasonably substitute, like spatula, wooden spoon? All right, go ahead and get that real quick. Nice. So, yep, that looks like it'll work just fine. Awesome. Right. Two-handed short stick. Present and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch 7, 8. Switch both 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice. That's looking good. I like the look of that. Remember, keep those knees bent and drop the weight in those strikes. I would like to see you do that one on your own real quick. Yes, you can, okay? Present and curl. You may begin whenever you're ready. All ready? Nice. Okay. Nice. So, I'm liking how you're dropping weight, bending your knees into those strikes. That's good. The last thing we want is to fall over if we have to use these. But one thing I am seeing is for 7, 8, 9, 10, try to remember, we don't want to throw blind strikes. Try to make sure you're looking where you're striking. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing. Looking good. Looking good on this one. Nice. Awesome. All right. And chopping. Let's go with chopping. Yep. 4. Yep. Way ahead of me. And 1, straight in. 2, straight in. 3, straight down. 4, straight down. 5, at an angle. 6, at an angle. 7, across head high. 8, across head high. 9, at the knee. 10, at the knee, under your arm. 11, head up, around. 12, and 13. Nice. Looking good on that. I would like you to try it on your own, best you got. All ready? Whenever you're ready, you may begin. So, overall, looks like you know this pretty darn well. That's nice. One thing I am noticing a little bit is some of your angles are creeping out a little bit. And seeing 5 and 6 come a little down. Actually, remember, it comes down here, making a V shape, drawing a V shape right here. So it doesn't need to come all the way down here, right? One thing that I think might help you out is try to remember to choke up a little bit on your weapon. That'll give you a little more control over it. So, yep, that would be good. I think holding on to that blue part right there would work. Awesome. Nice. But, yeah, it's nice and segmented also, yeah. It's perfect for this. Awesome. And I think that would really help you out. Well, I think the middle is a little bit much, but yeah, that's a good spot for it. Right, next up. Why don't we try it in our left? Let's try it in the left real quick. Okay, I think you can do it. It's a bit rougher, but I think you can do it. Right. Left foot forward. Stick up on your shoulder. You're gonna go slow and steady. And 1, straight in. 2, straight in. 3 straight down, 4 straight down, 5 at an angle, 6 at an angle, 7 across head high, 8 across head high, 9 at the knee, 10 at the knee, under the arm. Yep, there, 11 straight up, 12, 13. Nice, 2. Yes, looking pretty good on that one. That was nice. Then next up, since let's work on slicing a little bit, because I believe we touched on slicing with you. Right? Remember, most of slicing is done by the turn and the lean of the body. The arm and the wrist does very little. It mostly just goes a small distance, and then flip the wrist over. Down and flip, down, across and flip, across and flip, across and flip. This is all that my hand's doing. Most of the work is done by the serpentine motion. That's what the main thing we want to see with slicing. A good serpentine motion, good pivoting. Okay. Nice, that's good pivoting. Let's try to go through the whole thing. And down, across, 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 down, down, across, across, up, up, across, across, straight down. Nice, it's looking pretty good. The main thing I'm seeing, some of your slices are coming in a little low. The down, down looks like it's coming in right here. Though, eventually, we will want to change up our angles. So, in real life, it would make a lot of sense. If someone has their stick out, you might want to drive the stick down, and then coming up high. So, changing levels does make a lot of sense, but right now, make sure those slices are up high. Mostly because I mostly just see from the waist up, and if they're too down low, I don't really see them as well. It's mostly just a factor of the camera angle right now. So, right. Looking good though. Next up, let's try it in our left. Well, actually, why don't you show me yours in your right? I want to see you do it best you got right now. Okay. Right, whenever you're ready, you may begin. Yep, down. Yep. Down. Down. Up. Across. Get down. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. One thing I'm noticing is, before I say anything, let me say this. I don't know how much room you have around you right now. I don't know how much room you have in front of you, but it seems like the slices are coming in a little bit tight. Trying to make sure you use the range of the weapon. Want to make sure, sorry, you're muted right now. Let's.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of room, so.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, work with what you got, but I don't know. Try to make sure if you have room, try to make sure that weapon gets out there. We don't want to just neglect the reach advantage of a weapon gives us. But if you don't want to knock anything over, then I am not going to complain. That sounds like a good idea, not knocking things over. All right, let's try it. And our left real quick. Making great time. One, stick up, and down, across, 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 down, down, across, across, up, up, across, across, straight down. Nice, I'm good on that side. Now, we have a good chunk of time left. We still have 15 minutes left in class. We were just blazing right through this day. I'm gonna ask you, Chris, is there anything you feel like you specifically need extra work on, or anything that you would like to practice? Because so far you're really going here. Do you want to do more stick work? Do you want me to check out your point form or how the square form is coming along? Or okay, all right. So let's put down the short sticks then. And let's move into forms. So since we're just reviewing everything that folks need for their tests, the online test, for whenever they're ready, this is what it's going to be like for your test. You're gonna come on in, you're gonna bow in, it's set. You're gonna go through all of those 6-count drills like we just did. Then you're gonna go off and still on the same take. You're gonna go out, grab a short stick or a reasonable substitute. Two-handed chopping and slicing, and left hand if you're able as well. So both hands if you can, which looks like you can do pretty well with your left. So I would like to see left during the test, whenever you're ready to test. After that, you're gonna put the stick down, off camera, still on the same take, and then we're going to get to work on our forms. You're going to do all the forms that you know. And since you're green, from what I remember from your time here, you know the point form, and I know you know the first half of the square pretty well. How are you on how's your square coming along? Because if you only know the first half, or if you're starting to forget a little bit, that's okay. Remember, it's what we know right now about, because we're substituting all of those extra drills in for forms right now. Can you unmute yourself? How's your square form going right now? On a scale of like 1 to 10, how would you rate your square?
So I have the stepping down just fine, but
Alright.
I don't think I've really been taught much of the moving cycle of the step. I mean, I know
Okay.
a little. So 5, 6.
Okay, so you got the stepping pattern down. Well, if remember, if that's what you got down right now, that's okay, because it's all about where we're at right now. We're being taught on the forms that we were aware of previously, and whatever we know, because we're also testing in on those extra drills that we've been working on all last month and this month. So it's right for the test. We're just going to do whatever you know. So how's your point form coming along? I know you know all that. Is it still kept up, or do you think it's getting rusty? What do you think about it?
I think it's pretty good.
Pretty good, right? That's pretty good to hear. So I would like to see your point form, and I'm going to give you some notes on it. See what's good, see what needs improvement, and then I'd like to see you apply those notes, all right?
Okay.
Nice. That's good. Right. So overall, I really like that. The main notes I really have, it seems like you got this down really well at this point, but the 2 notes I have is I would like to feel a little bit more power. I'd like to hear a little bit of breathing. That'll really help those techniques snap on out. And I would like to see a little bit more control with that final move, because the final move, it looks nice. You know how it works, but it feels like you're flowing into it a little bit. So try to make sure it's a good flush. Okay. So I'd like to see that one again. Good breathing and good last part of the half. Again, good cross step and turn. Okay. Nice, good breathing. Nice. Nice. One thing I think will help, try to remember to go into the X for the overhead and low. I think that'll help that out a bit. On the second half, we just went straight to here, try to make sure it's X, high and low. I think that'll help out the power and strength in that technique a bit. But overall, I do think that was a more solid point form. I really like that one. Now, square form is pretty tricky to teach right now. So, because for square, if we go through the square together, we're going to be like looking away from each other for half of it. So that's going to be a bit tricky. But can you show me what you know of the square right now? Just whatever you're able to do. If it's just like one move, that's cool. Just whatever you're able to do. Okay? I'll get set. Whenever you're ready, you may begin. Just whatever you remember. Okay? You remember the stepping? Right? That's no problem. So, just real quick, just watch me for this one, because you know, if we both do this at the same time, it's gonna be a bit weird because we're gonna be looking away from each other. So remember for the stepping pattern, it's right foot in, right foot out, turn. And if you're able to do the crane, do the crane instead. Right, left foot in, left foot out, turn. Right foot in, right foot out, turn. Left foot in, left foot out, turn. Yep. So right, right, turn. Left, left, turn. Right, right, turn. Left, left, turn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice. Step, step, turn. Step, step, turn. Step, step, turn. Step, step, turn. Yeah, nice. Now, the turn part of sequences 2 and 4 are a bit, they feel a bit awkward to do on their own, mostly because the turns on those moves don't really, they're kind of confusing, they're a little bit hard to make sense of without those techniques in there. Because remember, for technique number 3, we're driving into an H. So the turn is a quick turn into an H for some of those. So 1, 2, then turn to an H. 1, and then we have to turn again so that we're stepping out on a straight line, and then we turn to an H. Then with the right foot, we step in, step forward, turn to an H. Then foot comes in, facing that way, step out, my front is facing this way, and I turn to an H. So that's the stepping pattern. And honestly, I remember we were going through this one well, but that's been a good while now. I wish we were able to get back in class sooner because the square is really tough to do online, and we have a lot of people learning and practicing the square right now, so this is a bit of a rough patch right now. We do have our, I'd like to remind you, we do have our online videos, oneworldma.com. So we do have the teaching and practice videos there for both the stepping pattern and the full forms. Now, we still have 5 minutes left. We have a good chunk of time left. Is there anything else you would like to touch on in these last 5 minutes? Like, do you want to go over a drill again? No, nothing in particular? All right. All right, so since there's nothing in particular, let's finish off with some nice deep breathing. Get ourselves relaxed. Let's cool ourselves off a little bit before we're finished with our martial arts today. All right, so we're going to raise our arms up as we breathe in through our nose. And breathe out. Nice, try to go down slow, breathe in and out, real slow, breathe in. And out. Nice. One more time. Try to breathe in for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4. Breathe in, 4. And out. Nice. All right. So since you're the only one here, we're going to stop it off a teeny bit early. So hope you're having a nice day, and we are going to bow here. Well, hold on, let me make sure everything's in mute so you can get it. Nice. Everyone. Well, by everyone, I mean you, Faith, and anyone who's watching on onemildermy.com. But we're going to feet together, arms up. Attention. And bow on up. Dismissed. Good job. Yeah, I understand. Sometimes it's kind of rough. Sometimes I don't feel like doing martial arts either. But discipline and doing what we're supposed to do, even if we don't want to do it. But you had a great class. You worked hard. You did awesome. Your technique's looking great. Okay. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.